Hey everyone, Kyle once again. Welcome back to the next episode review of Guild Receptionist, episode 11. Now, after last week's episode with how Jay was suspecting the Guildmaster Glen that he's the Men in Black, right? He was suspicious, but then that's when the Guildmaster gave him the whole sob story about his adopted daughter. He loved her as his daughter, and then he lost her. So he kind of first he go okay, because okay, maybe I'll just push that aside. Maybe there's something else. Maybe I was just being overthinking this, right? But no, it turns out his suspicions were correct, though. Now, for me, was I suspected that he was the Men in Black? I forgot. Did I say that in the last week's episode? Maybe, though. I can't remember, though. But if I do, I apologize, though. But no matter what, though, the suspicions were correct, though. Jade was correct, though, that he is the Man in Black or the Reaper, as they were calling the person, though, because he said the Reaper and the Man in Black were one and the same. So the guild receptionist, the guild master, he was deceiving everybody. Basically he deceived the Silver Sword, especially Alina, because he needed her godlike abilities, her best skills, to help defeat the dark gods, so he can attain this dark core for them. Well, the funny thing is, though, is they defeated 2 dark gods. But he only needed 1. I guess he only needed 1 just to power himself up, though, but not just 2, though. I guess 2 would be maybe too much. I don't know. But because he wants to bring back his daughter back from the dead. That's the point. The whole reason why he became this guild. He spent long time as the guild master. He built whole guild, of course, over the old fortress that he lost the battle to, because in flashbacks we show of his younger self being basically, he was kind of forced upon to take care of this kid who was orphaned, but ended up taking him as his daughter. We see dad. He starts calling her dad, and her name's Lynn. Lynn starts calling him dad. He keeps saying, "Why do you hate me? You should hate me," and everything else, though. But it doesn't matter, because she says she loves him no matter what, because you took me in, because when no one else could, someone I can smile at, right? And he says, "I love you," and that's one of the reasons why he wanted to bring it, because he never got the chance to say that "I love you" back, because back then he was a hard ass back then, so he never got a chance to say the words "I love you" back, but never got the chance to. And we see, because he follows him to this big room where this old boss was, where he fought, right? The last time he fought is when his 3 party members died. The 2 other people, and including Lynn. But they were all burned to a crisp. He said that because they were 1 strike away from defeating this big boss dragon until they all died, right? So he hasn't touched this room since then, and he shows them the graves of them. The graves. Use the dark core to become to use his powers to become a dark god. Gives of his human soul to get this power, so that he can use his extreme skills, become a dark god. And by the chance, when he does tell Alina, "If I ever lose my humanity, become this dark god, kill me." And so when he puts on he uses the deceit. He basically deceived everybody, including Alina. He needed mostly her to defeat the dark god, so he can get this core, and including deceiving Jade as well. So, and then we see that he has it in his hand, and we do see he uses it, and we see the younger version of him. He skips back time. Alina sees him, his younger self, holding his charred remains of his daughter, disintegrating. And then we get the next time we see his regular self, right? It's we see him holding his daughter, but still charred remains. So he pulled that body into the reality before disintegrating again. So now we're just okay, maybe there's a chance if this episode, if next week's, because next week is the last episode. So either which I'm looking forward to, is it'll probably end on a banger, probably. Either he succeeds, he loses himself, but he succeeds at pulling the girl back in as a whole, and maybe the chance he'll die, or on the other hand, maybe he pulls a rap, and Alina saves him, and that way he's alive. They're both alive now. Or it may not succeed at all. He just ends up losing his humanity altogether. Then he end up his plan not working. Sad to say. So he can go either way. He succeeds with his daughter there, or he will not succeed in dying with his daughter being brought back, or plan not working altogether and he just dies altogether and he still gets saved by Alina. So either way, it's going to end on probably on a very good note. Probably another good portion of action for the most part, and then end up on a nice happy note probably though. So it will definitely end on a banger on this. So if it does, if it still ends on another cliffhanger, maybe we'll chance to get a second season. Maybe, because I would love to see a second season because I really enjoy the show. It definitely would be one of my top favorites of this year. And if it doesn't, it doesn't though. But part of me is like, if they do anything with the second season, I would love to see a second season because I really enjoy the character, and especially Elena and Jade. And of course, doubling down on how they feel for each other, and just like to see just Elena not doing any more overtime paperwork. Just like if not, she'll probably be doing overtime probably forever. For days on end. So, yeah, but we do get the whole stats, but overall, is the guild master still a crappy boss? Yes, he is, because after all the stuff he did past. But is it justified? Probably because he did all that just to deceive everyone to lead it up to this point, though. It's like I said, it's justifiable yet understandable why he wants to do this, because he wants his daughter back, right? Understandable, because he never said he loved her back, and he wants to finally have a chance to say, Lynn, I love you. You're my daughter. I love you. Understandable, though. But is that an excuse for everything of all the bullshit he did in the past with Elena and everyone else? No, it doesn't. He's still a crappy boss, nonetheless. So, but yeah. Crappy boss, but still with finally understandable, justifiable actions, though. But we'll just see if will he lose or not, though. We'll have to wait and see it by the end, though. But either way, still a great episode, though. And I can't wait to see how this is going to end, though. So, we'll end on a sequel, like a sequel bait ending. Who knows? But can't wait to see it, though. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode review of Soul Leveling, and we'll see you next time. Later.